The topic that is Article, the letter and spirit of Article 51AH. Indian Constitution was adopted, that is accepted, on 26th November 1949. We have completed 75 years. We are in the 76th year running. Of course, lot of amendments have taken place in the Indian Constitution. All of you are aware, it is the basic law of the governance of the country, that is state. Any law enacted or any office memorandum issued by the union government or government order issued by state governments, if it contradicts Indian Constitution, that law or office memorandum or government order will become invalid. It is the basic law of the governance of the country. As far as this session topic, that is Article 51AH is concerned, the basic law means, as per the constitutional provisions, everything should happen in the country. That is the real meaning behind that basic law. As far as functioning of a rationalist organization is concerned, the direction has been given in a clear-cut manner in the Constitution, that is Article A1H. For no other organization, that clear-cut direction has not been given. That is my assumption. Actually, Indian Constitution consists of vital two chapters. One is fundamental right, another is directive principles of state policy. Fundamental right, all of you are aware that every citizen is entitled to get that right. If the right is denied, he can approach the constitutional courts to get back the denied rights. That is the nature of fundamental rights. As far as directive principle of state policy is concerned, provision will be there. Provision will be there. Based on that, government they can enact laws. If it is denied, people cannot go to the court of law. That is the basic difference between fundamental right and directive principle of state policy. But this Article 51AH comes under directive principle of state policy. As I told, it was accepted in the year 1949. While adopting the Indian Constitution, this provision was not there. Article 51A was not there. It was inserted in the Constitution at the time of 42nd Amendment of the Constitution. All of you are aware that 42nd Constitution Amendment took place at the time of the emergency. Our leader, our beloved leader, Asri Dr. Veeramani used to tell, two good things had happened at the time of emergency. One is, in the preamble, socialist and secular, two words have been inserted in the preamble of the Constitution. Another vital beneficial thing is this 51A. That is similar to fundamental right of every citizen, fundamental duty of every citizen should also be there. 51A speaks about fundamental duties. I told for fundamental right, if it is denied, we can approach the court of law. Any citizen can approach. Since it comes under directive principle of state policy, it is only a direction, that's all. But a day should come. A day should come. It should be made compulsorily. To that much extent, the mentality of the people, it should be changed. For that, the vital role has to be played by the rationalist forums, organizations like ours. What exactly 51A? In the 51A, many fundamental duties are there, that AH, that is very, very relevant to rationalist organization. It is a fundamental duty of every citizen to develop scientific temper. Scientific temper, humanism, and spirit of inquiry and reform. It is not a developing science, it is developing scientific temper. In Tamil, it is called Ariviyal Manapanmai Valarpu. Ariviyal Valarpu veru, Ariviyal Manapanmai Valarpu என்பது வேறு. We have to develop scientific, any approach. Scientific approach means that is subject to proof. Similarly, that fundamental duty emphasizes spirit of inquiry. Spirit of inquiry means if anything is presented means we have to ask, to understand it fully, to accept it fully. We have to ask why, what, to whom. That is the spirit of everything. We have to scrutinize, and based on the discussion, rational thinking only, one has to accept. So all these things, humanism, reform, wherever any changes, light changes is required, all those things has to be developed. That is the fundamental duty of every citizen. In short, all these duties, it is our duty of the rationalist organizations to propagate and make every citizen of the country to develop on this line. This is the brief outline. Let me conclude by chairperson's speech, and lot of things. It is a vital topic that has to be observed by the audience side very carefully. All the dignitaries who are going to present on this topic are very, very informative on this topic. In that way, it is very, very vital and important to rationalist organization. Thank you, friends.